Greetings, listeners. I'm your host and game master this evening, Zach Barrett, and welcome to this Twisted Gears Studios production of The Legend of Zingdong, in collaboration with MacGuffin Media and the team behind Nerdvana the web series. All episodes of Nerdvana the web series are now live on TLOZD TV as well as TELUS's YouTube channel. Last we left our heroes, they had taken up shelter in the northern town of Bornoa, home to the Bornoans, a race of ice golem-like people. They wake the next morning to plan their next move on their journey north. Alright, last time we gathered, you guys saved a Bornoan local from the northern Bornoan village named Forvo from a clocked rock attack as he was fishing for more fish. He took you to his village afterwards as thanks, as well as having helped you save a friend of yours, No One, from being captured and taken by the hoglins nearby.
Thank you so much, by the way.
Bornoan.
Yeah. Well,
Bornoan.
Not this day.
Does he say, I'm Forvo?
I'm Forvo. And he allowed you to stay at his place for saving his life with his family of his two youngins and his wife. As you guys had last left off, I think one of you slept in the living room and two of each of you decided to share one bedroom each as there was only two other rooms. Your horses are hitched up in a barn outside. And as you wake this lovely morning, there is the lovely smell of baked fish emanating from either downstairs, should you be in one of the upstairs rooms, or the kitchen, should you be in the living room sleeping.
I would have preferred fried fish. But
Is this fish keto?
Yeah, fish is very keto.
Fish is very
paleo keto.
I want to go downstairs from where I was sleeping. I guess I'm gonna have to. Do I have to roll to not step on Stefane on the ground?
He's not on the ground in your room. He's on the ground in my room.
Yeah, you and I slept in the same bed last night.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay,
Man,
I want to.
As I hand him over his underwear.
Were you sleepwalking? Were you in this room last night?
No, of course not. I was just in this one room here. That's just. Yeah, it's totally fine. I don't want to wake up Titus though. Can I roll to not wake him up when I get out of the bed?
Roll a stealth check.
So I'm rolling a stealth check to not wake him up as I get out of the bed.
Titus, what's your passive perception? Should be the bottom of your skills.
It's 1.
It's 1.
Okay, so all right.
So and I rolled an 8.
Rolled an 8. So that's in total.
Yeah.
All right. As you slowly lift the blanket and you go to roll out of bed,
all right.
You look back to make sure that Titus has not been aware of your getting out of bed, and he is there just staring right at you.
Oh my goodness.
Are you forgetting something? as I hand your briefs over to you.
Oh, so sorry. I didn't mean to wake you. I know you had a rough night.
Oh, it was rough, but no one would know.
Well, listen, I'm gonna head downstairs for some breakfast if you want to.
I can't.
I'm a little full from last night, but I'll be down in a minute.
God. Why is this happening?
All right, I'm gonna head downstairs. I'm gonna follow the smell of fish.
You're gonna follow the smell of fish?
Yes.
Titus, do you follow suit?
I decide now that I've had my fun that it is time to get up. So I decide to slowly robe myself, even though it is against my very nature, and decide to follow No One.
Yeah. Who's next?
For Ashlyn, Stefane, your guys' room. What's the morning situation? You guys just going right down to fish?
Yep, it's the fish smell waking us up for sure. But that and the intense back pain that I have from sleeping on the floor last night.
Perfect. I would say for the sake of simplicity and humor, as Titus and No One walk into the kitchen, Mikhail, Stefane, and Ashlyn are already sitting there eating with the family. Stefane with a bit of a hand on his lower back, and everyone's already dug right in.
All right. Who was making this delicious meal for us, by the way?
You watch as Forvo turns around and goes, "Hello, good morning."
Oh, Forvo, I didn't even see you there. You're so stealthy. I can't believe how amazing this food is. You've done so much for us. Is there anything that we can do for you?
Anything.
That was a weird tone of voice. Well, I'm not sure. Where were you lot heading when you found me by the lake?
Way up north.
We are heading north.
Are you making fun of me?
No. I was gonna break into song, but I figured that there was no Alaska. And
My friend, each one of us has our very own reasons to be heading north, but we are all heading north. We thank you for your help thus far and for this bountiful meal that you've provided to us and for sharing your home with your lovely, lovely snow family.
He looks around at his family, looks back at you, just smiles. You're welcome.
My friends, Steve, how is your back this morning? You seem to be in pain.
Yep, it's a little bit tight. It's okay, nothing we can't walk off.
All right.
Ashlyn, why were you so rough on Stefan last night?
I wasn't.
I can teach you some techniques that would help with that.
I don't want to learn anything.
Don't
from
let
you.
him teach you any techniques.
Nope.
I can speak for myself on that one. I guess we should be heading out soon then. I mean,
Is there some salt on
we're
this
losing
fish?
we're losing daylight as we sit here and enjoy this delicious meal, but we really should be heading out.
Well, your timing is actually quite nice. The snow frost has kind of gone away, and the clouds are kind of clearing. So, do you know where exactly it is you're heading northwise? Because most of the paths are now kind of covered in snow.
You were heading towards the mountains, correct?
I
believe Stefan needed us to head in a certain direction as well.
I am on a quest.
I have a map.
So I've heard.
I am on a quest.
So I've heard.
All right, so Titus has a map here.
Yeah, I reached to my back pocket, which it's kind of like a Komodo number that I'm wearing this morning.
Yeah.
Just showing off a little bit of chest.
No, my
Right,
God.
but there's very little hair, right?
All right,
So
Hefner.
you know what's going on.
yeah, no one's been there.
And yeah, exactly. And I reach in the back where surprisingly I have a pocket in my Komodo, and I bring out a map that I lay over the empty part of the table, and I open it and I tell everyone to gather around. Gather around, my friends. Where are we going exactly north?
Kangaroo.
Because I'm a little bit aimless at this point. I know I'm looking for other people that look like myself, but what are we all looking for?
Oh, did you say people that look like you?
Yes, olive skinned, like me.
Oh, that's you're looking for the Losh people.
The what?
The people from the town of Havalosh.
My God,
Avalosh.
I may actually find my people. How far is Avalosh?
Well, that's kind of a complicated answer. The remains of the town are about a day's ride north.
Remains? What do you mean? What happened there?
Well,
It died.
a couple of months ago, a lot of hoglins started showing up, more than usual. They had a fixation with the mountain, and they've kind of been setting up shop. Around the time that they started swarming, the heat from the mountain stopped emanating over the lands, and things are kind of just really cold. But
Interesting.
the Havalosh is a town that's right at the base of a temple that's built right into the mountain. It's a volcano, you see. But they had to go through the town to get into the volcano temple. And
So
the
I guess
town
what we
is
should be
gone.
doing is heading towards the ruins of this town for now. See if we can find anything that can help us to possibly get to this volcano now.
Mikhail, you are a fierce warrior, and you've helped us on our quest so far, even though you really don't listen to anyone.
That's true.
Does this
No one
align
in
with your
particular.
quest?
Yeah, I'm good with killing hoglins.
Stefan, Ashlyn, I need to meet my people. Will you help me on this quest?
I don't think your people are there, but I'll go and see.
I'm going to ignore that negative comment
She's
and
not
look,
a morning person.
It might
and look
be.
over at Stefan. Stefan, I need your help. Please, my friend.
Performance issues.
I'm honestly doubting that there's anybody there too. Like our Bornoan friend here just said, it's a ruin of a town, but we'll go look for information.
But
I'm sorry
there could
for the
be
bad
loot.
news.
Well,
There
that's
might
not
be
your
clues.
Yeah, clues. Of course. That's what I said. Clues.
Clues and news.
Yes, and loots.
Blues Clues.
All right. Well, let's
Let's get out of here.
let's. I guess that's it.
Thanks
Would
for
we
your hospitality.
would we be able to get any sort of food for the road? I mean, is there any more of this fish to be packed up? Perhaps.
Oh. Roll a. Yeah, let's try for that. Let's give it a persuasion.
Persuasion?
Give it a persuasion roll.
11.
You see him kind of mull over the thought about it. He looks around at the fish, and you see him kind of counting in his head. I think we can spare a couple of fish. I mean, the pull I got from the Clock Rocks, thanks to you guys, is enough for a few weeks. So, yeah, I think that's okay. You want to meet me by the greenhouse before you go? I can give you some fish.
All right. Sweet. Awesome. Now we have something for the road at least. All right. Well, let's go meet him and then let's head out. What do you guys say?
Let's do it.
Yep.
Let's do it.
All right. So as you guys get ready for the morning, you at some point go to the greenhouse. You get a bag of 5 fish, one for each of you, but they're rather large. There's no special properties to them other than they can, if cooked properly, they can be rationed out over 5 days. So each fish counts as 5 days worth of ration. If you don't already have rations, there you go.
Sweet.
And before you leave the town proper and formally, he does kind of guide you to some of the trails. And he's right. A lot of the trails are quite clotted with snow, but he shows that through some of the more thick brush of the forest, a lot of the snowfall didn't quite make it there. So he shows that there's a really windy path through the woods and should bypass a lot of the snowfall that's in the area. And guides you, just point you in the right direction before.
Sorry, was that 25 rations, 5 each, or 1 ration each, 5 total?
Each of you has 5 days of fish rations.
Okay.
Yeah. 1 fish for each of you. Each fish is 5 rations worth.
Very well.
Yeah. They're pretty large fish.
You're welcome, everyone, for me asking.
Thanks to no one.
Yeah. Cool. Are these the same red fish that we had purchased? Or
No,
these
they're
different?
not.
Yeah,
They
okay.
don't
They've
have
got
any
no special
properties.
properties.
Cool.
You guys head off, and as you leave the actual threshold of the town itself, Forvo stays behind and kind of waves you off.
Nice Bornoan, yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, yes, nice to... Wait.
He's been waiting to say that ever since we got there.
All right, and you head on north.
Oh, we should probably grab our horses too.
Oh yeah, you've got all your
We're all
stuff.
packed and ready to go.
You can't ride your horses through the thick brush, but you can walk with them behind you on their reins and stuff.
Sweet.
Nameless. Come.
The first 2 hours of travel are actually pretty uneventful. Actually, for the first day of travel, it's pretty uneventful. Yep, still good. So we did say it's about a day north. There is a point where you will have to camp out. Do you guys have a preferred rotating schedule for watching the camp while you sleep, or?
Most definitely.
Mm-hmm. We should establish a...
I want to go to sleep first so that I can watch the second shift.
Okay.
Because no one likes to watch.
Yeah,
So
do.
I will take the first shift because I tend to
Take a while to go to sleep
take a
anyways.
while. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, how many shifts are there?
Well, typically one of the easiest math to do it as a shift is about 2 hours. So if you're looking at 8 hours, you're looking at 4 shifts.
4 shifts.
Okay.
So, who's on first?
I'm up first.
What's on second?
I'll go second.
I don't know who's on third.
I'll go third.
No one's on second.
Who has really good perception?
Anyone want to take a 4th spot?
I will.
Fantastic. All right, cool. So, Mr.
I'm getting
Tito.
full night's sleep.
Titus?
Yeah.
Titus?
Roll me a perception check, please. All right, so what'd you roll in total?
12.
12? All right. It's a pretty nice chill night. There's no light anywhere except for whatever fire you guys may have made.
I help my friends sleep.
Yeah.
The tale of Forvo and his fishy home. We had a night there, and I got it on with no one. No one will know what we did that night.
What's your AC?
What's AC?
Armor class.
My armor class is 14.
Somebody threw a snowball
Okay.
tell you to shut up.
Right as you're in the middle of your song, you feel an icy sting in your back. It doesn't really hurt. It doesn't seem to go through your armor. But when you look back, there is a bat that's flying away with icicles on its wings.
Everyone's a critic.
Fair enough. All right. Second shift. Matt, you said no one was taking second?
No one's taking second shift.
All right, roll a perception check, please.
All right. 20.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
On that particular shift, you don't see much. But what you do see is there is at some point a deer that kind of ends up walking across your path. If you want to try and score some food, you
Score
could.
some food? Yeah,
Up to
I
you.
will actually. Do I have to roll for?
Yeah, just roll an
If
attack.
okay, roll an
Make a
attack.
regular attack.
Here.
Mine is.
I'm assuming
What's
it's a crossbow.
what's your
1d8.
range? Hang on, so you're about 30 feet away from you. Do you
Yeah,
have-
mine's 30 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
1d8.
You gotta roll a d20 to hit, dude.
Oh, I guess so. Oh, but he said roll damage, right?
No, I said roll the hit.
Okay. 12.
Oh?
Yeah.
That's enough to hit an unarmored deer. Roll your damage.
All right. This is not.
What are you looking for?
My d8. There it is.
That's a hell of a bow you got there.
Yeah. No, it's a rapier.
Wait, you have 30 feet rapier.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry. Throwing axe.
Okay, so roll for your throwing axe.
Yeah. Sorry. 4. 4 for my throwing axe.
Okay. So you take the axe, you hear it hit,
Oh, nice.
and the deer makes a kind of sad noise.
Ooh.
But it doesn't. And you watch it kind of slowly moving away. It's
Yeah.
not quite out yet.
Can I?
But it's
try
right there.
Can I try and hit it again?
Yeah.
Use your rapier this time.
30 feet away.
Can I move in and then?
You can.
Okay, so I'm gonna move closer to it and try and use my rapier on it.
Okay, roll that.
7.
With
It is.
you know, with it being
injured.
being wounded, I would say that would hit.
All right,
That's
sweet.
enough to hit.
Rapier.
Matt loses his battle with the doe.
2.
It's enough. You kind of just haphazardly. When you get to it, you realize there's a lot of damage that was dealt to it from the axe, and it's actually kind of gory, a little worse than you were expecting. Most of the time when you're fighting these monsters,
Yeah.
the enemies of Gordon, you've got, you know, they just kind of turn to ash. There is blood.
Yeah.
Kind of gross. You kind of look away and
Yeah.
poke and didn't deal much damage with it, but it was enough to finish the deer off
All right.
and put it out of its
So I
misery.
can harvest it now for its leather. I can take its leather off.
That skill?
You got what do you got? You got animal handling?
No, I do not.
Well, you want to roll some animal handling?
Sure.
Do you want to wake me up for my shift and get me to do it? Because I
No,
have
I
animal
want to show
handling?
that I
Not
can do
at
it.
all.
All right.
I
Just figured no one
rolled a
covered
4. I rolled a 4.
Okay.
Terrify
Ashlyn.
everybody.
Yes.
By the time it's your turn for your shift,
Oh my god.
Wake up to Carrie.
Yeah.
you wake up and you see a rather horrifying visage as no one has
Kill it!
rather unaware of the repercussions of the position he has the deer in, has the deer hung up in such a way that you almost feel like you're in some kind of a horrible ritual.
Yep.
And you see that no one is trying to do something to this deer, but is just being very unfortunate to the corpse of this poor thing.
Okay. No one. What the hell are you doing?
I'm sorry. I thought I would show everyone how good of a hunter I am, and I would skin this deer and I'd bring it back for food, and we'd have leather, and I don't know.
Okay, so you've just like massacred the hide of this deer. It's useless.
I'm so
It's
sorry.
useless.
I'm so.
Like you,
But we can still
you
take it
know,
off.
we've talked. No, we've talked about this. I told you that I have animal handling, so like
I just wanted to make you
I know,
proud.
I
just wanted to
know,
make-
I know. It's okay.
You guys came to save me. And that's what you bring this as a gift.
It's
And I have venison for dinner and for
okay.
breakfast.
Yeah.
Have they woken everybody up yet?
No.
I just wanted to. I wanted to make you a jacket out of this. I was gonna be pretty beautiful.
Okay. This is very uncharacteristic
Take
of
it off.
you.
Can you take it off?
Are you tired?
I want you to roll a deception check.
in my head, blood just like keeps going everywhere.
Oh, no one's got some
I
blood.
got 11.
11?
Yeah, for deception.
Oh my god. I want Ashlyn, roll a straight charisma check.
Is this 20?
Was it a
Yeah.
buck or a doe?
It was a buck.
Okay.
We don't know what it is anymore.
16.
16?
Yeah.
He is not being very genuine.
Okay. Okay. Shut up.
Okay.
No.
I just
No.
okay.
No.
Go to bed.
Shut up.
So can you
Shut up.
save it
It's
still?
bedtime.
No. You just go to bed.
Okay.
Go to bed and I'll take care
I'm
of
gonna
it.
go to
No,
sleep.
actually, go wash yourself off because you're covered
Okay.
in viscera. Like you've got somehow you managed to get deer crap all over you.
I
Did you like pierce the large intestine?
You have to like press on it like a toothpaste,
No.
and then it gets out like, and it empties it, right? That's how
Just-
I always took it
Okay.
out, took the
Okay.
medicine
So
out.
I know
gets
that
kidnapped again.
you and Teddy over there.
Yeah.
You've got something going on. He does not want to climb into your bedroll with
Okay,
you looking like...
But can we
There's
save
pus
the hive?
on you.
Yeah, it's really gross. I smell really bad, and now
can't.
now the frozen pus is on me.
This whole like little drama act isn't working on me.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go do washing up now.
Go wash up.
Okay, is there anywhere that I can wash this stuff off?
Is there a deity I can pray to? I don't know. I feel really bad about this.
In general, the majority of people from the land of Midrule tend to just pray to, like, you know, the 6 gods that created the land.
Okay, cool.
Any one of the 6 elements that you choose, or actually they pray to the 5. The 6th one they usually don't pray to because he's evil.
Okay, legit. Anyway, go get washed up.
Okay,
Get the hell
I
out
want
of
to
here.
find something to wipe all this deer off me.
Cut an ice cube out
Fantastic.
of it.
Roll a survival check.
Oh boy.
I just want to see where this goes.
I am not good at that, but okay. Let's.
Our nightly
You're not good at
ritual where
survival?
no one gets
No.
kidnapped.
7 plus nothing, so that'll be 7.
You keep going to try and find a place to wash up. Hope to-
Okay. All right. So I'm just wandering, looking for a place to wash.
somewhere.
Is he
Okay.
at least leaving a trail of blood?
Do you
he's
wish
not
to kind of
bleeding.
watch where he's going?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he is.
Okay. Like, how bad a shape is this deer in? Is there anything we can do?
Short of a miracle happening, you can try and roll to see what you can salvage. Animal
Okay.
handling.
Okay.
Yeah.
20 and then plus my animal handling?
Yep.
Okay.
Nope, that's not gonna
Nothing.
do it.
It's fine.
What did you roll?
Crit fail.
That's a 1.
As you go to cut the deer down
I talked you down so hard.
from this mess that no one's put it in, the weight's way off, and as you cut the rope, it just falls completely onto you, and
And I'm gonna take damage.
Roll a Constitution check for me, please.
20?
Just Constitution. Yeah.
16.
16? Okay, so it doesn't knock you out cold. But you are now pinned underneath this very heavy deer. You can either just kind of rest here, or you can try rolling strength checks to push this thing off.
Okay, I'm gonna try push it off.
Okay.
Too bad I walked away already.
Strength
I hate
check.
you.
Strength check, please.
I hate you so much. 20?
Yeah. It's always a 20 unless it's damage.
Okay, cool. 16.
16? Okay, that's enough. You push the deer off of you. But as it kind of rolls over, it rolls into 2 different parts. He started in the midsection of the deer and didn't have any plan or method of what he was doing. And you're not getting anything edible or hide-worthy out of this thing at all.
Are we near water?
No.
Great.
The hard kind. The really hard version.
You just hear Matt or no one getting
Is it-
further and further.
Is it far away from our camp?
It's what far away?
The deer.
The deer.
No, he brought it to your camp. It's
in
like
your camp.
there's
It's in the camp?
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
the
you
fire,
walk up to it.
there's you guys all sleeping around it, and then there's the deer.
We've gone from Bornoan to Bear-Noan.
It's starting to smell pretty bad.
Yeah. Can I get it out of the camp so that it's not here, so it doesn't attract animals, you genius?
Well,
Sure.
good thing I went to go find water.
Where there is none
So now
near
you've
us.
also left the camp.
Just like away from the tents, not that far. Not very far. Not
Okay.
far.
Roll a perception check, please.
Oh boy.
11.
11.
Yeah.
You move the deer, or what's left of it, a little ways away.
Cool.
And what's your AC?
15.
15. All right. You take 1 point of damage as some kind of a blow dart hits you in the shoulder, and something has shot something at you from the darkness.
Great. I'm gonna go wake the team up and start screaming for no one to get back.
No
Get-
one will hear you.
How far did you get?
You'll have to roll.
That's really.
You're far enough that you can still hear her calling out for
Yeah.
help.
No.
All right, cool.
Get the hell back here. We're being attacked
Let me
by
see.
something.
Let me see if I listen.
You
I do not.
You don't listen?
No one stays out in the forest. All right, Stefane, Mikhail, and Titus, you hear Ashlyn yelling out for help.
What is that smell?
Yeah. So
Smells great.
Genius.
Oh my god, are you on your period?
Yes. Genius has left the camp.
Who's Genius?
No one.
It's
What?
an ironic nickname.
No one's gone?
Yeah. He left the camp because
It's
he
right
tried to
word.
cut up this deer whose carcass is in 8 pieces now, I'm pretty sure. It fell on me, pinned me to the ground, and then as I was trying to get the body out of the camp,
What the hell?
What is that
kind of
noise?
butcher job did you do on this deer?
it wasn't me, it was no one.
We're
No,
gonna figure out
amazing.
what you did to no one in a second.
Okay, yeah, super cool, but I got hit by a blow dart and something is coming.
I can hear it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stefan, what's your armor class?
15.
Cool. You're also hit for 1 point of damage as some kind of a dart strikes you in the side of the arm as well.
What the shit?
Did it come from
is
the same
this?
No.
direction?
We slept in our armor.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I always do.
So that's
darts is
yeah.
too large.
How pre-planning of us?
We are in the middle of the woods.
We are
Yep.
well prepared.
Well, and it's absolutely
Did you
freezing.
seriously
Boy Scouts.
not listen to me? You're not going to come back?
I rolled 2 on listening, so.
Well, I mean that was a choice, but yeah, he's lost in the woods.
Great.
So
I called out to him. He should have been able to hear me.
We have to rescue that guy one more time.
I just think we shouldn't.
So am I out here still looking for water now? Can I roll for looking for water again?
You rolled a 4 last time. You're
Yeah.
still
Yeah, I'm
you're
still
still out looking.
looking.
You
All
think
right.
you got hope? There is none.
Can I tell the direction where that last dart came from?
Roll a survival check. Check something real quick.
8.
Plus
How's our camp laid out?
survival under wisdom.
Under wisdom?
Fire
Uh,
and tent surrounding it.
Good okay.
I am
So,
one dart to my
what was your
inventory. Begrudgingly.
8.
Oh, samesies.
No.
Came from somewhere, but
I look
not
at
sure where.
Michaela, I'm like, do something, Michaela!
All right.
How's the camp laid out?
You guys don't have any tents, do you? Just your bedrolls and cots?
Yep.
Yep. And
Cool.
fire keeping us warm.
Yep. So there's a fire in the middle. There is your 5 bedroll areas with enough blankets and padding to keep you guys covered from the elements, and one part that leads out with a lot of deer viscera.
I put the fire out.
Nice, you take a bunch of snow, you put out the fire, and it gets very dark. All of you have disadvantage on attacks unless any of you have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
You're not even here, man.
Well,
Well, that's fortunate.
that helps me though.
Maybe. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into initiative. Everybody, including no one, please roll some initiative so I can get an order up in here.
Okay.
16.
Natural 20. I love these
Michael's
dice.
first.
9.
I wish I'd saved that for a
Steve and
actual,
Ashley?
like, useful roll.
Mine's 7.
7.
Mine's 3.
Oh wow.
And you rolled what again there, too?
16.
16.
Oh, wait. Am I supposed to add 5?
Yes.
Oh, then 12.
I'm sorry. 8.
To what? What are we adding it to? Proficiency?
No, you add your
Initiative.
initiative to it.
Oh,
Fire.
plus 4, so 20. Just, it's not a natural.
Okay, that stays as is. And yours was again there, Matt.
9.
That's always bad. When he makes that sound, it's bad.
Yeah.
All right. With that, Michaela, you were first.
What do I see?
You can see the darkness.
Thanks.
Want to roll some perception there?
Do I ever?
Yeah. See what's there.
11 plus, what do I have for perception? 2, 13.
Now remember, it's disadvantage. So you got to roll the d20 twice and take the
Oh,
lesser
right.
of the 2 rolls.
13 and 14.
So 13. With a 13, you do see that there are some shrubs moving in, like, kind of front of you to the right a little bit. So that would be a good place to start.
How far away?
20 feet.
Well, that's where we're going. With the intention of slashing whatever's behind that.
Cool. So you pull out your sword and head that way.
Yeah.
All right.
We're swinging the sword
Swinging the sword.
at the swabbery.
All right. So the skill check.
I don't think everybody's supposed to move like that. I'm going out on a limb here.
All right. So you get up close to it. I believe the perception check counts as your action for the turn. So
Oh, okay.
keep the
Swinging?
no swing unless you want to use your action surge.
Nah. But we'll hold on to the action surge for
Okay.
dire straits.
Cool. So do you move closer?
Yeah, may as well.
Right, so you move up closer. And you do kind of see a hoglin scurrying away with kind of like a tube in his hand. He's going to blow a dart. He's trying to load it up again.
Oh, do I get to yell hoglins?
Yeah, you
Cool.
can yell.
We've yelled hoglins.
Powerful fellow.
Yeah.
I think I heard Mikhail say hoglins.
Yeah.
Titus, I have a question. Did you see anything weird on your shift? Because no one didn't relay anything to me.
I'm still waking up, but there was a bat that threw an icicle at me.
Did you get hurt?
No, not at all.
Okay, good.
It flew past me. I saw it. It wasn't a hoglin, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm just double checking.
It was a carrier bat.
I'm just trying to figure out how long they've been around.
Your turn.
So I decided to use my cunning.
All of my cunning.
Yeah, all of my cunning. I take out my lamp and I put it down in the snow, and then I move. I have 30 paces, right?
Yep.
I move 15 paces away from it, and then I activate my magic hand, which can go up to 30 feet and lift 10 pounds, and I use it to turn on the lamp.
Oh, alright. So you move the lamp away, you turn it on as a bit of a distraction.
Yeah.
And we'll see if that works.
Cool.
Ashlyn's your turn.
I would like to. So only Mikhail saw someone, right?
Yeah,
he's
ran
closer
into
to the tree
woods and he yelled out, Hoglin!
Okay, I'm gonna run in after
Brave.
Mikhail and see if I can see anyone to mark them.
Okay, head on in, roll perception check.
Great. 3. 3.
3.
Yeah.
You run towards Mikhail. You're kind of looking around, but you can't quite pin down exactly where he said Hoglin, but you don't see exactly where that Hoglin
Yeah, okay.
is.
That's legit. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Stefan, you're next.
Is there any way that we can track no one to see where he went?
Yes.
He's
If you want to try and track him, you can roll a travel check or follow whatever it is he's left.
So he's left a trail behind him?
Yeah, I saw he had a trail.
Then, as much as it pains me, I think that somebody does have to go after him. I'm pretty happy about these 3 taking on at what I hope is the one Hoglin, maybe more.
No, I think there's 2 because the dart came from a different direction and
At
hit
least
me.
Damn,
Then the one that got you.
really struggling here. I want to help no one, but I also
No, you know what? You
want to
go-
leave no one by himself.
Yeah, go after him. Go after him and bring him
No one
back.
needs your help
All
at
right,
this
I'm
moment.
gonna try and chase down no one.
Okay, roll a travel check, please. At disadvantage because there's no lights.
Okay, so 19 or 18.
Wow. And
do you have
your
survival?
Survival, no, nothing. It's just 18.
Okay, that's enough. You follow the trail pretty well, and we'll see with his next check if that gets you anywhere. But yeah, you find the trail pretty. There's like a darker patch on some leaves than on others. There's probably some blood or some snow that's been knocked off of bushes. You head on towards that direction.
Good luck with the Hoglins. Yell if you're dying.
No one.
Yeah.
Are you still looking for water?
Yeah, I still want to wash myself off. I got all this deer all over me.
Survival check.
Okay. Nope.
What'd you get?
I got a 2.
2.
Do you have survival?
Nope.
Okay.
I do not.
You know there's snow, right?
Nope.
Yeah, but that's not
He's
water.
unaware of
Okay.
it.
At this point, you're looking forward. You're not quite sure what you're seeing. As you step forward, you feel your foot go lower than you were expecting it to. I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw. So next dexterity versus saving throw. That's the number you're gonna hit.
Hit square in
20.
time.
20.
There you go. Like natural 20?
No,
No,
18.
20 total. Alright, so as you step in, you jump backwards, fully prepared for, my foot's going further than it should. That's probably not a good thing. You step on back, and a net collapses into the ground where there's a couple of spikes that are sticking up. Really, really jaggedy, very Hoglin-looking spikes.
Huh. Well,
It's a trap.
that was almost a billy of a pickle right there.
And to that point, that Stefan bumps into you from behind, and you kind of wobble on the edge of the
Oh,
ground.
jeez. Stefan. Jeez, what are you doing out here too? Did you run into the deer as well, or are you?
Are you okay? Do you want to talk, no one? I mean, this is a really awkward situation to run into here.
I'm just covered in this deer. I saw a deer and then I killed it and then I was trying to get the leather and I was trying to make a coat.
Yeah,
and I
smell terrible.
I know. I was trying to wash this stuff off. Like there's pus like frozen to me right now.
You know there's snow everywhere though, right?
And with that realization that you could have used snow the whole time, you hear a couple of hoglins screaming back at camp.
Oh boy.
Back to the guys over at camp.
Why didn't someone call for me?
3. That's not gonna hit. Ashlyn, as you're kind of looking around for something, you hear and you duck instinctively, and you hear a bolt go fly over your head into the wood tree behind you.
Great.
Missing you.
Bolt
Can
or
I
dart?
grab it?
Maybe on your turn, you
Okay,
can take a look and see
okay.
what it kind of is. The next one, another dart from a different direction, also whizzes past and hits the same spot again. Mikhail, it's your turn. You hear and see this.
How close am I to that reloading hoglin?
That was the one that just fired. It kind of popped an arrow back in the little tube, went, and then it looked back at you and went. He's about 10 feet away from you.
Well, we're gonna cleave him in half. Ye old longsword him.
Fine.
We're attacking.
Yeah, roll your attack.
Natural 20.
Wow. Okay, so roll the damage on the die. Multiply times 2 to the dice, and then add your strength for the.
Hold on. 1d8. Oh no, slashing is 1d10.
Yeah. Are you using 2 hands on your sword?
No, I got a shield, so it's 1d8.
That's D8. Cool. So D8 times 2 plus your strength.
So 12 plus 16. No, the bonus, not
The plus number. Yeah.
plus 3, so 15.
15 points of damage. You just go up with your sword, you swing up, he looks up at you, and you just slash from nave to waist right through.
Wow.
The sword doesn't stop until it's
I wish I
on
could have
your
seen
arm.
that.
And that's how you
And
dress a deer.
And the hoglin falls to ash. Titus.
Mm-hmm.
You're next.
Yeah, so I turned on the lamp.
Yeah.
And the lamp is on.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't do my disadvantage. Oh, well, it was the 20, so.
Speaking of which, there is one thing. Cool. Seeing if something is affected by the lamp, you watch as that same blue icicle bat begins flying around the lamp again.
Use your boomerang.
Perches up on a tree looking down at the lamp with some weird eerie yellow eyes.
Oh, this time. I get my crossbow.
Yep.
And I aim true to the bat.
Roll.
Alright.
Use your boomerang.
Because of its size, you will have to roll a disadvantage.
Well, I got 7.
Well, hopefully it'll get worse.
Where's my disadvantage?
You roll the die again, and you take the lesser of the 2 rolls.
Oh, the lesser of the 2. Well, the other one is
9.
is that 9 or a 6?
That's a 9.
It's a 9.
So 7. Did you add your attack to that? Your attack rolls?
My attack?
Yeah, there's a little box next to your crossbow that'll be your attack bonus.
Where is it? Crossbow plus 4.
So 7 plus 4 is 11?
Yeah.
That is enough to hit it. So roll your damage for it.
5.
Oh.
Alright. So with that, you take your crossbow, you aim up, you fire, and it hits the icy wing bat. It goes squeak, and then it just falls to the ground. And you watch the pale blue light that's kind of glowing from the ice kind of fades, and it goes dark, and it doesn't seem to move.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Is it close to me?
It's about how far away from you from the lamp were you again? 15
About
feet?
15 feet.
Yeah, so you're 15 feet away from it.
Okay.
Hey guys, I got one.
While keeping outside of the glow of the lamp, I approach it to inspect the bat.
Cool. So we'll come to the inspection of that next turn. Ashlyn,
Greetings.
2 bolts thrown at you.
I'm pretty ticked off about that. Okay, so Mike has wasted one of them, like just
Yeah,
sheared
just
it in
sheared,
half, right?
literally sheared one.
Man, can we like high five? Should high five. Cool, that was great.
Teamwork.
So can I see the other hoglin?
You have a good idea as to where the one bolt came from.
Okay.
It'll still be a disadvantage because you don't know exactly where it is, but
Okay.
you have an idea where it is.
Okay, can I charge in that direction angrily?
Sure, with a sword.
Yeah, with my short sword.
Cool. So you go on forward towards it. I'll get you a roll a perception check.
Can do. I'm gonna buy new dice. Just kidding. 19.
19.
Nice.
Oh.
You run on.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 19.
You run on into the woods, and sure enough, you find that behind one of the shrubs, as you kind of get up there's a hoglin that goes. It goes to stand up to move, but you're already well on your way.
We need to be videoing your reactions
Yeah.
so that we can post it on Instagram or something.
The Andy Circus of D&D.
Yeah, amazing. Okay, I'm gonna slishy slash him. Slish slash.
All right.
With my shorty.
No, yeah, I'll let you roll for it. 'Cause you
Okay.
ran blindly into the woods.
Oh,
You didn't go and look for it beforehand. It was just to see if you could hit it.
You just
Yeah.
happened to
That's different.
I
stumble
went
upon
running
it.
in there. Yeah.
So roll for damage.
And damage with my short sword is a
Sorry, not roll for damage. Roll to hit. So your D20
Yeah.
plus your attack bonus.
D20. 12 plus 16.
16 is up to hit. Roll damage.
Hooray!
That should be the
A
next
6.
spot over.
Yep.
5.
Oh, nice.
All right. With that, you come on up. You just stab right forward. You get it right in the chest. He goes, "Grrr!" and he's looks down at his chest and then looks up at you. Doesn't seem to be dead, but he is on the end of your sword.
Just right on in there, right?
Just right on in there. Stefane, you're with no one.
But also I
Always.
back him.
Yeah.
You should back at him.
Yeah. Because I hang.
Boogity boogity.
All right, Stefane, what you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna take a string. I'm gonna take 1 foot of my 10 feet of string. I'm going to attach it to the bell that I've got in my inventory. And I'm going to attach that to no one. And then I'm gonna grab no one and take us back in the direction of camp.
Oh! Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
as you head on back, there's a ding 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 ding.
That's what this fight needs. More cowbell.
No one.
I am appreciative of the gift that Stefane has given me.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so I guess I'm pretty far from where they're fighting.
Yeah. You won't make it back to the camp.
I won't make. Okay, well,
I am pulling you that direction. Though.
I will stroll on back there. Mosey on.
No Russian?
Not really a
Well,
rush.
then I guess we don't need to roll an athletics check. All right, cool. Yeah. The one hoglin that is on the end of your sword, Ashlyn, it goes. It grabs the end of the blade and it starts to slide its way down towards you.
Oh my god!
It grabs a club that's down on the ground and tries to swing out at you.
Goodness
Like a
gracious!
Silver
Wow.
Toughest
17
hoglin
issue?
ever.
Armor class?
Yeah, 15.
Okay. It deals 7 points of damage
Oh,
as he smacks you
crap.
upside the head
Oh my
with his. He
God.
rolled as high as he could get.
Jeez.
He clubs you right upside the head with this thing.
Mikhail, he just wasted me in the face.
I'm coming.
Are you cold?
What?
Are you
No.
unconscious?
No, no.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say.
I'm yelling that he wasted me in the
Yeah.
face. I'm like, this little punk! He just crawled up my sword
How
and
dare
stabbed me
he?
with a club.
Yeah.
We're gonna take out that hoglin.
Oh my
We're gonna-
god!
Yeah. We're gonna
It's pretty easy to
shish
see where
kebab.
Ashlyn is
We're gonna.
in there.
Are we close enough to attack, or
Yeah, you can get up there and also.
All right. we're gonna
You know?
we're gonna get him. We're just not gonna critically fail and get Ash.
Yeah,
do that,
full
don't
of-
do
Oh my god.
All right.
I'm feeling pretty weak. I
Yield
feel like I'm
attack roll 16
Oh, nice.
I'm at
plus.
like half.
Sorry,
Sorry,
it was just a 16. Is there a bonus?
Your attack bonus.
Plus 5, so 21.
20. Holy shit. Yeah, it's enough to hit. Roll damage.
All right, the old 8-sided die 7.
7. That is enough. As the hoglin just clubs you upside the back of the head. You are sitting there. You're feeling some blood kind of pooling out of a
Yeah.
cut that's now formed.
Feels
You look
great.
up at the hoglin, and it looks like yeah! It's very excited that this has happened. And as he does that, you hear a slink and like a little slashing flash of cut, and the head severs and falls
Excellent.
off. And he just kind of turns to ash on the end of your sword.
Take that, you little punk! I might have a concussion. Doesn't feel great. I
As
feel
you-
50%.
So that's how we finish off that one. Titus.
I'm inspecting the dead bat.
Yeah. I want you to roll for me. Now that you're there, I want you to roll for me a nature check. Give me a skill under your intelligence.
Skill under my intelligence. I don't have anything there. I have +2 intelligence though.
So then we'll just add your +2 intelligence to this
Okay,
thing.
to just the roll.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's bad.
7.
7, so 9.
Well, no, 7 total. It was
7
5 plus
total?
8, yeah.
Oh. You're looking at it, you're not entirely sure what exactly it is. Physically looking at it, it is a bat made of ice. But that's about it. That's all you really
It's an
got.
unfamiliar familiar.
I take my bolt out of it,
Okay, so get your bolt back.
bolt back, and I make a mental note of where this creature is.
Just leave it there.
Yeah,
Oh, it
How-
didn't ash away?
It's ice.
Not yet.
Okay.
yeah, I make a
It's
mental.
as cold
Well, you know
as
what?
ice.
No, what I do
It's already been
is,
sacrificed.
I get hang on. I get one of my chests. I have a chest. Yes,
Like a
I have a chest.
like a trunk that you're carrying with you?
I guess a chest, two cases of maps or scrolls, a set of flying clothes. I bite the bullet. I grab instead. What I do is I reach into my chest. I grab one of my fine shirts, and I wrap the creature in the fine shirt and tie it up in there.
Okay. All right. So you take it, you wrap it up in your shirt, and you have like a little satchel with this
Yeah.
possible ice bat in there.
Yeah.
All right.
And do I still have turn?
What are you gonna do? What do you think?
I was gonna go see Ash.
Okay, I was gonna say at this point. So as Mikhail and Ashlyn come on back towards camp, and Titus kind of grabs his lantern and is holding this shirt in his hand. At that same time, Stephane and no one show up from the middle of the darkness.
Hey guys, I never found the water, but I'm still kind of covered in deer viscera. But last I remember, Ashlyn was gonna cut it up for you guys and get the leather and all that. So
use some snow and
Use
clean
the
yourself
snow and
off
clean
already.
yourself off.
Why
Like
didn't you mention
I'm
that at
about
the
to do.
beginning?
Just
You see that there's like this
Just
giant
listen-
pool of blood forming in her
listen
hair.
to Stephane, you prick. I called out to you and you should have been able to hear
I didn't
me.
hear anything.
No, you're lying.
Did you get some of that deer blood on your face?
Has he been pulling this drama queen bit with you too?
He is a flight risk.
Yes.
Yes. That's why I tied a bell to him.
He was pretending he was gonna make me a coat out of this deer.
Look at this really nice necklace that Stephane made me with the bell on it.
Ding 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 ding.
That's really cute. That's a fantastic idea.
I agree.
Yeah.
And if it gets him eaten, so be it.
I'm fine with this.
I lean in and I say, Ashlyn, do you need me to touch you?
How?
Well,
In the healing way, I hope.
Oh boy, I missed a
yeah,
lot.
cure wounds.
Yeah, I would love that. I would be
Alright.
very appreciative if you would touch my body.
I find a spot that's not covered in blood,
Her
A
forehead.
lot of
her
blood.
forehead, and I use like just 2 fingers,
Oh my god.
and I hold them there a little longer than I would because in order for it to be more effective. Because normally I really just get up in there, but I'm kind of.
You don't know this, Ashlyn, but it has no betterment of an effect. It's to just instantly touch you as opposed to holding it. But for you, you feel like you're doing a better job.
I really do.
It's like when you lean forward in a video game to go faster.
All right, so what does your spell say? How much does she heal by?
Well, it says here that person touch gains 1d8 plus spellcaster level of health.
So you're level 2, so roll a d8, add 2, and that's the amount of health she gets back.
All right, what's the d8 one?
Looks like the double
prism?
prism one, yeah.
5.
So plus 2 is 7. So you
Okay,
heal
great.
7
So
health
I'm
back.
down one.
So you actually can feel physically the wound on the back of your head starting to kind of seal up.
Oh,
and,
thank
and
God.
close.
I feel so much closer to you, Ashlyn.
Yeah, I feel closer to you too.
Aw, we weren't friends at the beginning of this chapter, and now we've come full circle.
I know, it was so nice. So nice. I definitely think I have a concussion though.
Can't cure that.
So you didn't get the venison from the deer, is what you're saying? Or
I did not.
you didn't get any? What are these dead hoglin bodies doing here? What happened while I was gone?
They
I was
turned
gone
to
like
ash.
5 minutes.
I loot the bodies.
Okay, good for you. I reveal my fancy shirt and I shake it to see if this thing is alive inside of there.
You feel that it's starting to become less solid than it was.
Guys, I shot something in the dark. I'm not sure what it is. It's some sort of flying creature. It tried to F with me while I was on my shift. I thought nothing of it, but it showed up during the Hoglin attack, and it may or may not be something.
It's a spy.
Possibly.
Spy face.
Mikhail,
Is it a bird?
can you get something blunt ready to smash this thing in case it tries to fly away?
Is it a plane?
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
everyone gathers around,
Yeah.
and I undo my shirt.
All right.
It's a bat, man.
Everybody roll a nature check for me, please. Except for Titus, who has already failed.
Oh,
this.
okay. Well, fine.
19.
Wow.
18.
Okay, I got nothing for nature. We're a natural one.
Nice.
10.
10. For Stefan, as you're not even anywhere near the circle. You've gone just to go and inspect the bodies of the hoglins. So you completely forgot that they're even talking about what is in Titus's shirt.
Taking care of nature.
Ashley, you're looking, and it looks like it's starting to turn to ash. So there's something dark about its existence, similar to the hoglins. But similar to the hoglins, they don't instantly turn to ash. They're kind of slowly. You get a chance to loot them before this all happens. So there's something dark about it. For you two, Mikhail and no one, you're aware that these are known as lease. Dark spell-infused bats or other form of small critters that can have an element imbued into them, and similar to hoglins, are not exactly natural to the world of Midrule at large. This one in particular seems to have been some kind of a scout for this small band of hoglins that attacked.
Very small.
Did someone see this bat before we were attacked?
Oh, no.
I feel like we probably
Did you
could
say
have
no?
prevented this attack.
I
if we
said,
only knew
"Oh,
this bat
no."
beforehand.
I said, I say, my friends, I'm so sorry. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was just some creature.
I don't see how you could have. I mean, I would have thought the same thing, too. It's just an animal flying by.
I mean, it could have been worse. I could have completely eviscerated a carcass and rendering it useless.
Which probably attracted the hoglins in the first place.
This is a lease. Leases are scouts.
Thank
These-
you.
Yeah, this
I am adding that to my internal database
inventory.
here.
Yeah, this is definitely why they eventually came here. I mean, I don't think it has anything to do with any deer around here. But I mean,
So what this means is that we're being watched.
yeah, but by whom?
And to what end?
And also, what time is it? We were into the third shift.
Still got 2 hours left before it was, would be the normal 8-hour rest period.
I'm gonna take a sleep.
So by the time you, Stefan,
Yeah.
you're not aware of this conversation at all. You're there checking the 2 hoglin bodies. There are 2 clubs, and you find a copper piece on each of them. So you have 2 copper. By the time you come around, they each also had these small blowgun darts. They deal 1 point of, or they deal D2 damage, but neither of them have any poisons. Should they have had poisons, the D2 damage wouldn't have been the worst of it. It would be they can poison you with them. But they each had about 12 darts.
I'm gonna take. I'm gonna leave the clubs and take one of the blow dart
guns,
devices,
and ammo.
apparati, and all of the darts.
Okay, so you now have a blow dart gun that deals D2 damage, and you have 12 shots with it, and they're needles. They can be tipped with poison or other forms of.
Didn't you say they had 12 each?
12 each. Oh, yeah, if you take all 4, you get 24.
And I had one already, so 25.
25, perfect.
The one that I pulled out of my shoulder.
That's right too. Yeah, and it's
Remember to keep
that one would be once
the 12.
they're small enough that once they strike something, they're just toast.
Understood.
So just the 24. Yours, the one in your arm it's bent and it'll just fly wonky. So it's kind of wasted. With that, as you turn around, you'll go, oh, that's kind of cool. Everyone's gone back to sleep.
I guess I was for the last shift anyway. That makes sense.
right.
So I'm gonna start the fire up again.
Okay, so you start the fire up again. Yeah, the rest of the night is actually pretty calm and tame. You sit there waiting for more hoglins to show up, none do. Day begins to break over the top of the mountain, and now that you're early in the day. Man, copyright, stop that. So as day kind of rises, you see that you are actually quite close to this volcano, and it is looming ever larger in front of you. There's the sun kind of going around the sides of it, but you actually won't see the sun itself as it's rising directly behind the mountain for a couple of hours after initial.
That is very intimidating.
Yeah, it looks a lot scarier than it used to.
I'm surprised it was so cold if we were right next to a volcano the whole time.
Yeah.
I think we got to get a little closer to the inside of it to get to the heat effect.
because I'm cold.
But yeah, this fire only gets us so far.
Didn't you buy a fancy fur cloak?
I did, and I put it on as you mentioned it, acting as if it was my idea the whole time.
We should have some breakfast.
All right,
want some fish again?
Let's do some fish.
Yeah. So in the morning, you all have some fish.
All right.
Cook up a ration of fish each.
Do I get my hit
ration of
point
ship or fish?
Yeah, you each get
Ration
that's
of
fine.
fish.
All right, you continue on down the trail. Takes a couple of hours.
Did these guys tell us their story about their near-death experience?
Did you guys tell them the story about falling into a pit?
I tell it,
no
but
one was suicidal.
I say that it was Stefan who almost fell.
I'd like to put Matt at the lead of the party on the trail.
And you have a bell at leading your party. Ding,
Yes.
ding, 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 ding,
Perfect.
into the woods.
So if it goes...
If he falls, then you know, oh, well, the bell went crazy. All right, so after...
oh, sorry, Mikhail, what did you say that thing was called last night?
Release?
Yeah, because Stefan wasn't around.
Oh. There was a lease spying on us.
What's a lease?
Through the looking glass.
It's like a scout for bigger parties to track us. And this specific one took
An ice bat.
the form of a bat.
I bite my fist, feeling guilty
Yeah.
that I almost caused the party to die.
I'm gonna pop that into my Pokédex.
Use your boomerang.
Yeah.
Okay. Into the Pokedex. Copyright! All right, with that, you guys continue talking about how did the lease get to the party? No one would have noticed. You continue forward. It takes about 6 more hours until you finally reach a clearing in the forest. And as you come on out the other side, the woods, as you get closer to this noticeable clearing, get more and more decrepit. There's way more frost. And trees have begun to fall over. Some of them have been completely struck bare of all their leaves.
Look at all
as
this
you-
hoarfrost.
Yeah. As you approach out the other side, you're at the foot of this massive volcano, which is entirely covered in snow and ice. And between the edge of the forest where this opening begins and the actual foot of the mountain itself, you see the remains of a decrepit concrete city. Not as big as Babaribo Village, but certainly not as tiny as the Bornoan village you ran into before. It was a relatively sizable town, but
I'm
it's now falling apart.
words.
For some reason, this place seems familiar to me,
Yeah, it does.
but I can't tell how or why, and I'm suddenly hit with an overwhelming sadness as I fall to my knees.
I feel a ballad coming on.
You okay there, champ?
Do you need me to ring these bells? Would that make you feel better?
I put my hand on Titus's shoulder because we feel a kinship
Yeah.
now after he healed my wounds.
And I look at Ashlyn, I'm like, I have no one.
Thank you for listening to this Twisted Gear Studios production in collaboration with MacGuffin Media. Our next episode of Zing Dong will air Friday, January 4th, and the studio will be taking a break for the holidays, so as such, Tuesday, January 8th is our next episode of Spacers, our Starfinder actual playcast, and Tuesday, January 15th is the next episode of The Call, our Call of Cthulhu actual playcast GM'd by Derek Snow. The game system used today was the D&D 5th edition by Wizards of the Coast. Music in this episode was provided by Matthew Chung, composer for Nirvana the web series. Sound effects, ambient tracks licensed through Triune Films, Video Copilot, and Sirenscape. For up-to-date content, please subscribe to the Twisted Gear Studios and MacGuffin Media YouTube channels. All Twisted Gear podcasts are available on YouTube, Google Play, Apple Music, and Spotify. Please like and follow us on Facebook, as well as Twitter and Instagram at The Twisted Gear. Your players this evening were Mike Farrow, Tito Gillen, Ashley Lawrenson, Steve Reeve, and Matt Salem. Elizabeth Wells was your audio operator, and I was your host and GM, Zach Barrett. Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you next time.